about vectors on a coordinate plane, so pretty basic. The way that I am finding the magnitude, how large the vector is this formula right here. That line above gives you the wonderful mathematical scientific definition, but this is the easy definition, and this is what we're going to work with. Also notice magnitude is denoted by two vertical bars. It looks like absolute value. Just remember in this unit, when you see those vertical bars, that is magnitude. That's how large the vector is. Now remember, a vector has direction. So in order to find the direction, we're going to use the angle of it. And to find the angle, it is going to be tangent of B over A. So that's how you find tangent. Y'all remember, tangents, ratios. Tangents, not angles. Do you remember how to find the angle measurement on your calculator? Does anybody remember? Good job. To get the direction, good job, you're going to use this. Everybody forgot. Don't forget, every time you need the angle, it is always hitting the second key. All right, let's go ahead and jump into some examples here. So number one, we're going to find the magnitude and the direction because those are the attributes of a vector. All right, to find the magnitude, remember it is going to be the square root. That's the magnitude. But we can't do the magnitude unless we write component form. So component form. So y'all, if it starts at -4 and it ends at +3, -4 to +3.
Plus 7.
And a 7 right there. What if it starts at +2? It goes down to -5. There's your component form. All we're going to do is square them and add them together and root it. So, +7 squared plus -7 squared, that's going to be 49 plus 49. 49 plus 49 is 98. Okay. So remember, y'all can totally use the calculator on your tests and quizzes, but if I ask you for exact form, the calculator is not much help. There's a perfect tiding out in 98. Remember, it's 49 plus 49. So what is the simplified form of 98? Almost. And we're at 49 times 2. Take the 49 out by its root. So your magnitude, let's use our symbols, is going to be 7 root 2. Good. Now we're going to have to find the direction of the angle. And remember, to find the direction of the angle, we're going to have to find tangent. And in order to find tangent, it's just going to be the letter B, or the value for B, over the value of A. So it is going to be remember, B was -7, A was +7. So the tangent value of the angle is -1. So we know this has a value of 315 degrees.
Can I go to the restroom?
Yes.
Thank you.
Number 2. Starting all over again. So for number 2, let's go ahead and find the magnitude. Well, actually, let's find the pointy form, the vector form first. So the vector form is going to be -4, -9, Now let's find the magnitude. All right, so the magnitude is going to be 16 plus 81. What's 16 plus 81? Yeah. There's no perfect squares. So the magnitude just going to be the square root of 97. Now remember, it is your job to not let yourself ride this entire class period being confused. You got to tell me if you get tripped up. All right, so there's the magnitude. Now let's find the direction. So remember the direction. We know that tangent is going to be b over a, which is -9 over -4, which is going to turn into +9. But y'all, think about the unit circle. Do you ever write 9 over 4 for a tangent value on the unit circle? No, you never do. So you're going to have to use your calculator. Turn on your calculator. Hit the second key. Do your magic. You should get 66. Let's just round to the nearest whole degree. Does everybody get 66? Okay. So look up here. I'm going to write the vector form. Y'all, what quadrant does this vector? So let's write 246 degrees. Any questions? Are we all good on why we added it? Okay, so remember, we started here. We're going in standard position. We're going counterclockwise. If I go up to here, that's 90 degrees. If I go here, that's another 90 degrees, 180. But remember this, if you plotted -4, -9, it would be down here in the third quadrant, which is greater than 180 degrees. So that's why we added it. Okay, what's next? Oh, finding a unit vector. All right, here's how we find a unit vector. So to find a unit vector, y'all, it's always denoted by the letter U. So on a test or quiz, if you see the letter U of a vector, it's a unit vector. Sometimes I write it like this. The unit vector, that is the formula, but that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If I ask you to how to find the unit vector, it is going to be the pointy form, which is component form, thank you, divided by the magnitude. How do you find the magnitude again? We just did it. It's this. That's what we're going to do to find the unit vector form. Let's find the unit vector. All right, so for problem 3, we're going to find the unit vector. All right, so we're going to take the -2 and we're going to take the 5. Look, I spaced them out on purpose because we're going to divide each of those by the magnitude. And remember, to find the magnitude, it's a squared plus b squared rooted.
Why would you just put them under 1? Why would you?
We're going to find the unit vector based on this formula.
So why would you put it under 1? Like it's right there. Like under 1 line. Why do we split it?
Oh, let me work through it and I'll show you. That's just like the formula. That's just the formula. All right, so let's go ahead and work this out. We're going to find the A value and then the B value. That's why it's separated. So your A value is going to be -2 over the square root of, what is that? Yes. 5 over the square root of 29. Y'all, there's no perfects in 29, but you do have to rationalize the denominator. So the unit vector form is going to be -2 root 29 over 29, comma, 5 root 29 over 29. So remember, this is component form, and this is a unit vector in component form. Any questions on that? Jennifer, are you good on why I separated it? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at number 4. So for problem number 4, we're going to do the same thing all over again. All right. So it is going to be 7 and -3. All right, so the magnitude is going to be the square root of 58, 49 plus 9. Y'all, there's no perfects in 58, but you have to rationalize the denominators. So this is going to be 7 root 58 over 58. -3 root 58 over 58. This is the component form for the unit vector. Any questions on that one? Okay. I'm not going to keep asking. I'm going to